my great pleasure to bring to the stage the one, the only, ladies and gentlemen, Lyle himself, Burton Gilliam.
It's been probably a couple of years since I've seen the whole film. It's always a treat to see it in its entirety, you know. Where'd our young man? There you are, right there. Did you understand any of it? How are you, young man? Okay, well, there's probably a few things that you need to talk to Mom and Dad.
Not on time, man.
Yeah, Lily Von Stuck. I didn't know what that meant until about 10 years ago. I swear, I just thought it was a funny name. I'm not going to explain that to you. All right. If you have any questions, I'd love for you to throw them at me.
Yeah, I'm gonna start them off real quick, but think about what you want to ask. There's a couple quick things
Yes.
I did want to ask you first, Burton. First of all,
Okay.
one of my favorite scenes in this movie, it's hard to pick a favorite, but that last shot, because I don't know if people really process it, but I always feel like that's Mel Brooks' way of saying, guys, it's just a movie, have fun with it.
We have not discussed this. That is my favorite scene in the picture. It just, the music is so wonderful. La, da, 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 da. And I'll tell you something. When I leave here, at my funeral, that song will be played. It will be played. La, da, 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 da. It's just pretty to me, but it's the essence of that scene is the essence of the whole movie. It's two guys who had nothing in common to start with. One's black, one's white, and they worked their way through any problems there were, and there were none. It's just a wonderful ending to the picture. I loved it.
Yeah. So you have the distinction in this movie of being you're the first actor, first voice that we hear in the movie. You're the first line of dialogue. You're the first major character in the movie that we see. And you're also the first person to ever fart in the movie. So let's just get right to that.
Get right to the point of this thing.
Because people don't realize this. You've never seen that in a movie before. Like, this was the first time.
Mel came to my dressing room that morning. We were out on the desert. And he said, well, I'm going to make you famous today. He said, well, you know what we're doing? I said, yeah. He said, it's never been done before, and you're going to be the first one. And I'm saying, I think I like that. And now, I really do like it.
And it also is one of the most hilarious scenes to watch in the TV edit, because they edit all the farts out, so it looks like you guys are just hovering for no reason.
And when you see it, you know, this is a nice size theater here, 150, 60 people, but back then, when it was released in big theaters of like, I don't know, 1,000 people or more, the laughter lasted for 3 or 4 minutes. It was just so unusual to see that kind of laughter from so many people going on for so long.
I remember you saying once that Mel purposely turned the volume up because he knew the laughter was going to drown it out if he didn't have the volume cranked up. So, yeah. I also want to say something that you and I just talked about this just a few minutes ago. Your wardrobe in the film. Can we talk about that? Because you have a very distinct wardrobe, as you can see right here. But it wasn't always like that.
No. The first, you shoot the film out of order. But the first day that I worked, I was in just an old old cowboy outfit, hat that didn't, was dirty and dusty and all broken up, and just regular, normal, cowboy outfit. After we worked the first day, Mel came to me and said, I want you to go to wardrobe, we're changing your wardrobe. I didn't know what the story was, but I went to wardrobe, and they had laid out, my character does stand out above most people. Maybe other people stand out, but mine really stands out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that red is striking.
Yeah.
I want to ask you one more question, and then I'm going to turn it over to the audience, because I know these guys have questions. When Slim Pickens hits you with that cattle prod, or cattle rod, that looks pretty hard, pretty rough. Was that like a hard hit, or did you just, no? Okay.
It wasn't anything, no, not at all.
You and Slim got along really well, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Slim became my very best friend from the movie. We spent a lot of time together and did a bunch of commercials together. We never did another picture together, but we did the commercials, and my wife and I used to go up and see him and his wife Maggie. They lived up in Northern California, up in the Sierras, up by Yosemite, and they were just such wonderful friends to us. It was fun to go up there and visit them.
And you also mentioned something in a previous interview that I wanted to touch upon, that Slim taught you that he had a technique. He didn't always say the same line when he did a take. And while you stuck very closely to the lines in this, you said you applied that to your career moving forward.
Oh, yeah. I tried my best to learn the lines exactly as they were written. But then most directors gave me as they gave Slim. They had to give Slim leeway, because he never said the same line. He just couldn't remember them that way. He just say them differently, say them with a different cadence, and so I learned to do that. I learned to throw in a few little extra things that gave my characters, not just blazing saddles, I didn't change much in that, but other characters, I got to change things that gave a different flavor to them.
Yeah. All right, guys.